Good evening and welcome to our coverage from Lahore Cricket Club. I'm Mike Atherton and alongside me today is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy and the dashing David Gower.
Hi Mike, thanks for that intro. Earlier I took a look at the conditions and the ground staff have set up a very fair wicket. Any lapse in concentration though and the wickets will tumble. So, probably worth having a bowl first. Weather-wise, absolutely perfect conditions, not a cloud in the sky.
Great information there from David Gower. Let's now head down to the middle to join the captains for the toss.
The Royals win the toss and they elect to field. Exactly what I'd have done given the look of the pitch. It's got early wickets written all over it.
Here we go, first ball of the match, nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Nice shot, runs possible. Caught, what a position to set there, a brilliant catch.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be one run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark.
The team will be after a positive innings from this batter. A great opportunity to come in and put some runs on the board. Ward takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. Right out of the middle.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Some adjustments to the field.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Yep.
Got right in behind it.
Yep.
Out!
Yeah!
What a catch!
An innings that promised much and really, in the end, delivered very little. Pretty disappointing all round.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Right.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Not a great delivery, got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
McCoy coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble.
Yes.
Massive chance. Huge appeal.
Oh dear, it's been a poor innings under pressure, and now they've got the key batter out cheaply.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Straight to the fielder. Chance!
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Solid defence, very compact.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yes. No.
This could be trouble.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Yes. No. Yeah.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. Clark from the southern end. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
That ball has been hit. It has flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
Great shot, at least one on offer.
They make it back, but that was much closer than it needed to be.
Nice solid defensive shot. Comfortable single if they take it.
Seemingly wanting to keep the strike. That would have been a simple single.
Doesn't beat the infield. There's a chance if this hits.
These two are so quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were looking for another, but I think that would have been too risky.
Yeah. No.
Needs to be on target.
Not a great delivery. Got it full and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. That was just too good for them.
End of the over, and again it's a good one for the bowling side. Not letting batters build any momentum. Big edge. Good pick-up. Big chance.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
A wonderful delivery to get the edge. You've got to keep hammering away at that spot time and again.
Yep.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
Go!
Decisive running might have got them two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Right off the middle of the bat.
That was timed very, very well. Great shot. Driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Yep.
Edged it.
Yeah.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
The right-arm fast bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
There'll be runs here. Gone. It's a good catch.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
With the fall of that wicket, the new batter comes out to the crease. They're quick to take guard and face up. Ellis ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Can't get that outside the ring field. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
That was a massive shot, middled, and it flew over the boundary. Brilliant stuff.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Huge edge. Good catch. Out.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Hasaranga, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
That was a good slow ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple.
A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
And caught. That's just superb.
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled. A change to the complexion of this match. Got to get the new batter coming forward early, encouraging them to drive and really attack the stumps. Well placed, should get a single.
Well, there was a moment of hesitation and a few calls of yes and no. In the end, no damage done.
Cuts that off well in the infield.
Thought about a single, decided against it, and probably for the better. Wide called? No. Umpire decided to let them off this time.
Yep.
That shot allows them to get off the mark. Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
End of the over. End of the restrictions. I'm sure. But there'll be some big fielding changes coming.
A few moves made in the field.
It's getting to where this is becoming a problem. It's obvious it isn't out. But they appeal anyway.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here.
Good shot. A beauty.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Finds the edge.
Yep.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Yep, yep.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Had to clear the front leg in order to get under the ball and did brilliantly to hit it straight back over the bowler's head.
The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure. Building.
Yep.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep, yep.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly, no harm done. Both batters survive.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Yep, yep.
Great bowling.
That was a slower delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Really? That's just wasting everyone's time. Going with pace now.
Right armour is coming into the attack.
The captain making some adjustments to the field here. A few moves made in the field.
Yep.
Bit of a mix-up, but no harm done this time.
They'd look for a couple here. Gone! Excellent catch, close to the bat.
A long walk back to the pavilion. This has not been a good knock. Not what you'd expect from someone of this skill level.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging. There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run out in the end.
Yep.
Nice shot, runs possible. Gone, brilliant in the field.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
Sully is new to the crease. They'll be keen to field bat on ball early on.
Yep. No!
Straight to the fielder.
Just threw the shot too early.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Gets off zero with that shot. They'd have been a little nervy. That'll settle the nerves.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the media centre.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yep. No!
This could be trouble.
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
That was strong running. They did think about the third, but I think in the end rightly held off.
Super piece of timing.
That ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward on the front foot is ridiculous.
Yep.
You never really want to chance that arm going for a third. Did well there.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just missed the line, not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one.
Yep. No! Yep. Yep.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Yep.
Solid defence, very compact. That's out. Caught.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
The captain's going to change things around in the field.
Wasim from the media centre end.
Yep.
There'll be runs here.
Probably should have gotten back for a second there. Need to push a bit harder on that first one.
James takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
Bowler.
Easy does it. First ball and get some runs.
High in the air. This should be an easy chance.
Yeah!
What great reactions. Brilliant catch close in. That total just means the bowlers have really got to be on their game. Feels a really below par score. This total is well below par, and the openers are going to be looking to close this out quickly. The bowlers are going to have to find someone to make up for the rest of the team's batting failures. They'll get at least one.
The Royals get underway easy as you like with a single.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength.
Yep.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Loud appeal. Edged.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Well placed. Should get a single.
One of those ones where you really have to make sure you watch it all the way onto the bat. Picked up the slower one nicely.
7 runs added there. The Royals are 7 for none. The left-arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the southern end. Hasaranga into the attack now from the southern end. Wow, that's missed the lot.
Inglis shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
They're the sort of shots that you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrist to keep control and find the boundary.
Yes.
Decisive running might have got them to. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Got right in behind it.
Negated the spin well there. Got nicely on top of the bounce.
Nicely played.
Perhaps that slipped out of the hand a little during the release. Inglis didn't mind and sent it high and handsome over the boundary rope for 6.
Straight bowling. Just slowing things down, nothing too risky on that delivery, just keeping the bowler honest.
Yep, great work. Held their nerve while the ball was in the air and takes a good catch.
Such a disappointment. A lot of people here at the ground would have been looking forward to seeing this innings. As it is, they've got to walk back, barely troubling the scorers.
Misses everything.
McAndrew shakes their head. It was there to hit, couldn't make the most of it. Oh, didn't get the feet moving. Played down the wrong line, threw the hands at it, got nothing on the ball.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs.
End of the over, 5 off it. The Royals are 24 for 1. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Yep.
I, for one, reckon that second run was on, but clearly the batters knew better.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Absolutely nailed it.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
Inglis has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap. Timed it nicely for 4 more. That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Good bit of timing there.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Flew away with pace. Brilliant timing.
Managed to get onto the front foot early, and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
2 boundaries in a row. Time to just focus on line and length again. Right off the middle of the bat.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Great shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Deceived by the drift, beaten by the spin. It's as simple as that, really.
End of the over. The Royals are 57 for 1. That's right off the meat of the bat.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
Hasaranga shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Great timing, right off the meat of the bat.
Picked the shorter ball and great footwork. Gets back and worked that really well into the gap for 4.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. Power and precision in that shot.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong, and it's going to take something special to break it up.
Middle that one, great timing.
Punched out of the middle of the bat with great timing. It's raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Inglis shakes their head. It was there to hit. Couldn't make the most of it. That spun a long way. Very, very lucky to miss it, if I'm being totally honest.
That ends the power play. The captain with a bit more freedom in the field now. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Down the wicket, misses! Crying wolf is not the best approach. It'll just annoy the umpire.
Yep.
Caught, gone.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. That spun a long, long way, and yet somehow it missed completely everything.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here. There'll be 1 run here for them.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Just the 1 run off the over. The Royals are 74 for 2. Nice shot, runs possible.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Super shot.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Pollard, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment. Super shot, that.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Fine placement and enough timing to get that ball away to the boundary.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come. Straight to the fielder.
Bit of a mix-up, they'll need to improve their communication.
Time that perfectly.
Good batting, lovely timing. Hardly even lent on it. Was always headed for the boundary.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. Runs coming very easily. Timed that brilliantly.
Top-class innings, been playing very nicely out there and brings up the half-century. That was a mighty win. Really too easy to score runs, and they chased down that total with time to spare. A great all-round performance.
That's the end of our broadcast for now. Hope you enjoyed the game and join us again real soon